Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Games Kids. Today, and only today, we're going to be talking about Nintendo's rollout plan for the rest of 2020. First of all, I feel like I've done this video 78,000 times this year. Since January, I feel like I've been making videos like, when's the next Nintendo Direct? When's this announcement? And now, while the world is fucking weird and shit, and we have kind of a concrete plan of how things are going to be rolled out, I think it's time we can make this video, because first of all, this sparked in me from the Paper Mario and the Origami King announcement, right? That announcement came out of nowhere, right? It just dropped one morning, and now it is sitting at almost as many views as the previous Nintendo Direct Mini in March on the North American channel. At least it hit 4.5 million, the Mini Direct, and the Paper Mario trailer hit 4.3 million. So obviously people are really hungry for Nintendo news in general, right? Like anything they'll get by this point, they will take, right? Obviously, you look at games like Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which launches this Friday, keeping that in mind, and Clubhouse, they're still getting views, but nowhere near as many views, right? But people want something big from Nintendo, and you know, I don't know, I've said this before, I don't know how I feel about the Twitter announcement thing in general, or like just the digital announcement, because here's my thing, right? I feel like there's something about knowing you're gonna wake up to something exciting, as opposed to waking up to that thing kind of, unless you're like a small person out there, like kind of spoiled for you, right? Like I woke up the morning of the Paper Mario announcement and like my notification were all flooded with Paper Mario, Paper Mario, Paper Mario, right? I couldn't just wake up and just go and see that trailer myself. Obviously I went inside and I did a reaction, but it's like just knowing, like even if it's just like a day before, just being like, hey, tomorrow morning we're announcing a brand new game, stay tuned, right? I feel like that would go a long way to building some kind of excitement in there, right? And obviously, they're gonna do that for various games and various projects, and Nintendo has done that before. They've done online announcements before, right? They did the Clubhouse 51 games like overview trailer online. They announced Yoshi's Crafted World's release date online. They've done things online before, but obviously since we haven't had a Nintendo Direct in so long, and again, the rumors recently from people like Jeff Grubb and a lot of people in the industry are that Nintendo is basically not doing a Nintendo Direct anytime soon. They're telling their third party partners to go forward and do their announcements, right? We have so many digital events going on right now. We got Summer of Gaming, we got IGN's thing next week, we've got GameSpot, we've got this Wholesome Direct happening tomorrow. That's not official, don't worry. We've got a million digital presentations. We got this New Game Plus info, and Nintendo is nowhere to be found in any of them, right? Like none of them have Nintendo as a partner there, and it's like, it's weird, right? Because Nintendo definitely has announcements planned for the rest of the year. Sorry about that. Nintendo has definitely plans for the rest of the year, but it's just a matter of how they're going to be rolling them out, right? Like, is it just going to be always Twitter presentations or not, right? And here's my thing, right? I don't think the norm is going to be online drops for everything, right? First of all, we know that in June, we're going to be getting a Smash character, and I'm pretty sure that Smash character, since again, we know it's an ARMS, but we don't know which one it's going to be, right? I still do think we're going to get the day before Nintendo putting a thing being like, hey, stay tuned to Sakurai's 30-minute presentation of which character is going to be in the game, right? Talking about them, and then they'll drop, right? I think that will be a presentation. The Pokemon expansion coming in June, I can see that being just a released online trailer, right? The rumored Mario stuff coming up, right? Like the Mario remasters, I feel like you can't, like, I feel like that's a little different than Paper Mario, because Paper Mario is big, but it's not like a juggernaut, right? The Mario remasters are gonna be a monster if they're real. Again, these are all rumors that have been heavily speculated, but it's not confirmed yet. But the Mario remastered thing, right? It's just, I feel like you need that pop, right? You need that mini direct, because again, the specific rumors were that there isn't going to be a Nintendo Direct full on until maybe later this year. Obviously, it would make sense that they have one in the fall detailing their next year plans, and also we found out recently that Japan lockdown is really easing out, so maybe Nintendo's plans are going to change. You know, you never know with this company, right, how they change things often, right? So, as I was saying, for the Mario remasters, I really do think that will be like a Mario presentation, right? It'll be like, stay tuned tomorrow morning for a Mario Direct focusing on upcoming games in the Mario series, right? Maybe they'll give another look at Paper Mario, and then they'll go into detail about the collection, and maybe tease something else in the future, right? This is the 35th anniversary. they have yet to, not necessarily acknowledge it, but like really mention it in some capacity, right? And I feel like, I mean, I'm sure not, they've mentioned it. It's just a matter of they haven't made an official thing of what they're gonna do for it, right? And the rumors were that E3 was gonna be centered around that. Obviously, E3 is dead, just like many other events this year. So yeah, I really do think for the rest of the year, when it comes to announcements, because again, I do think there are announcements. I don't think we're going to be left dry. I think we have like, maybe I'd say 2 to 3 more games that haven't been announced that could still be announced. Yesterday we had a rumor by Zippo, who's been known to leak some Nintendo stuff on Reset Era, who was saying like, the Mario Collection is not Nintendo's holiday title, which is interesting. Like, he's saying it's real, but he's just saying that's not necessarily the holiday title, and something that could be surprising. So, take with that what you will. I have no idea. Is it fucking Mario Kart? Is it something else? I don't know. I'd lose my mind if it is. But yeah, I really do think it's going to be a mix. I think some of it's going to be... I think we're going to wake up one morning and we're going to hear about Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Like, I think that's a given. I'd say within the next 2 weeks even, that'll be an announcement that you find that'll be like in August or something. And then I feel like maybe in July, because June again, Nintendo has a lot of stuff in June, whether it's Clubhouse 51, Xenoblade again, it's May 29th, so it's basically a June thing, right? Then you've got a Smash and you've got Pokemon, right? So they've got a couple things in there. So I really do think either late June or July is when they announce the Mario stuff, because you also need time to market it. Granted, look at Paper Mario, announced 2 months before release, and basically everyone who wants to know about it knows about it. Everyone's stuck at home, everyone's watching trailers and all that shit. Yeah, it's such an interesting year, right? Because it's so funny. Like, give it to fucking Nintendo of all companies. When everyone starts doing digital presentations, they're like, nah, we're out, right? But I do think Nintendo really likes to have a big event, and since they can't right now, right, it's a little difficult to form a big full presentation. I don't think we're going to see that until much later this year, maybe October even. So I think the Nintendo Direct is not dead. I think it's just going to be, for the summer, it's going to be a little different. And again, this year, it's been completely different, right? We didn't get a mainline one. We got a Pokemon Direct. We got an Animal Crossing Direct. We got a Smash Direct. We got a fucking Indie Direct. We got a... It's like everything else but a mainline Direct. So I think that's going to continue on. And maybe the Nintendo Direct will return sometime later this year. But yeah, that's it. That's all for me. How do you think Nintendo's going to roll out their content? What games do you think are still coming? I've talked about a lot, so I won't harp on it too much. But it's going to be an interesting year. Again, things are... It feels like things are starting to chill a little bit, you know? Like, obviously the world's still a little in danger and stuff like that, and we're never going to go back to what we used to see as normal. But things are clearing up in a bit, and I think the games industry is thriving for that. So, that's it. That's all. Thank you all for watching. Peace out. I love you. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.